Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about September. We're going to do the overview today. We're going to have 4 weeks, and then we'll have 3 columns, which is where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is, as per usual. And again, I am not at home, so I'm in Washington, and I'm in an Airbnb. So if there's some bumping and thumping and loud noises, don't be alarmed. It's just my hosts doing their thing. And we are going to go ahead and get into this, all right? So let's go ahead and get you a guiding card for the month, all right? I have this pre-programmed deck for you. Let us look at this. We have this beautiful deck right here. This is the Sacred Forest deck. Awesome. All the cards are going to be in the description box, so you won't miss anything. All right, here we go. Set these off to one side. This card here, Reflecting Pool, Stillness. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. So Reflecting Pool, Stillness. We are specifically thinking, of course, about that thing when we do a lot of moving around, Aries. We meaning me too. Lots of movement when we take the time to be still and really do the thing where we look at where we came from, how we got here, and da-da-da. Gratitude grows, right? And we like that very much because gratitude is kind of the key to almost everything. I find it helps tremendously with manifestation of all kinds. So if we stay in a place of gratitude, we're in it. The stillness means that we're taking a minute to really appreciate where we got, how we did it, and how we got here. So some really cool stuff is happening in September where being still for a minute will take huge precedence over all else, okay? So we're going to go ahead and, of course, light that candle because it's time. Get the good vibes going. Point of light, always a good choice, I think. Have a point of light for where we're going and how we got here. Cheers. And I'm going to set that over here. Yeah, so I have the pre-programmed deck right here. Let's go ahead and get those cards laid out for the month, all right? Here we go. Let's see. We have, so we'll have the 4 columns for the 4 weeks, right? And then we're going to add 2 more rows talking about what's blocking us. And the final row is our solution. So we have a couple of guiding messages from my better angels who are, and my guides who are reminding us that we as Aries should be calm and, you know, be methodical as well. So we don't have to do everything all at once. We can be careful about how we do it. We can make those lists. We can check things off one little area at a time. We don't have to do it all at once. We will be very confused if we try and do everything at once. So we want to really stay on point about that, okay? The other general message for all of us was that there's movement afoot. So whatever that means for you, it could mean a lot of different things. Some of you some of us will be moving physically. Some of us will be growing, and that's movement in and of itself. Other kinds of movement could be happening. There could be some geological stuff, so hang on to your hats if you need to. Just know what you're doing, right? Pay attention to where you're putting your feet down and make sure that everything is lining up, okay? Cool. So let's go ahead and talk about September 1st through the 7th. We're going to talk about this week first, and at the end we'll go in depth in this week, so I will kind of not do too much here, but we'll get into it now. We have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is talking about how in this first week, the theme will be you probably feeling a little hung up. You wanted things to go a certain way. You decided how you wanted things to look, feel, and be, and it may not be going according to plan. So we want you to sort of regroup and relook at what is and go, okay, wait a minute. I can make new changes. I can make new decisions here. Everything doesn't have to be exactly the way I thought it should be, all right? I just want you to be a little bit flexible even though you're here, because I don't want you to get too hung up on what you thought should be versus what is, okay? And of course the Page of Wands is here showing you that something you need to learn will be standing in your way. You are wanting to be open to the possibilities, do the thing you need to do to learn something new, and don't be afraid to get that going, right? You will be surprised at how simple it is if you just take care of it instead of trying to avoid it, okay? So the thing you need to learn will stand in your way until you don't, right? Don't get hung up, right? The King of Swords, a gentleman or a male energy person is going to be stepping up who will be very particular about how they want things done, and you will have to deal with that energy. They may have major preferences about how you do a thing, and you'll have to sort of be open to figuring it out, right? It's going to be something you need to understand. From their perspective, it makes perfect sense that they can boss you around in that moment. They may or may not be able to, but you might want to try and be the calm one. Remember, your personal message is to be calm. So take this as it comes, kind of breathe through it, and kind of figure out how you can work within those parameters if you can. Because making waves isn't really going to help right now, because everybody's on the move, and we don't want that to be a problem. We just want you to get into where you need to get to and get your stuff done, okay? Remember, some of where they're coming from might be a little place of jealousy or a little place of weirdness where they're trying to have some tiny upper hand, and their way makes it an upper hand for them. And when you do your energetic work, it's never going to happen. You are going to dominate because you are your best person. You know, you are your best self. So this is awesome. You will indeed be exactly who you need to be, having as good a time as you ever needed to have, and everything is going to be great. Even if you're working in the parameters of this thing that, because somebody wants it to look like they're getting a foot up, and you're like, whatever. You get a little foot up, right? But that foot up is bullshit, really, and it's not going to have anything to do with anything except that presto changeo. Yeah, no. You're going to be awesome even if you're in those parameters. So program your life that way, and it won't matter. They're going to be struggling in their own way because they're in their own way in the world of lack, and you're in the world of abundance, okay? So preset yourself for that. Oh, okay, you want me to be in these parameters? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Fine, fine, fine. And that will indeed be how that goes. Well, my candle went out. Huh, that's weird. I didn't even notice. We're relighting. That is a weird thing. Why isn't the thing lighting? Huh. Weird. Trying one more time. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Got a little flame in there. Boop, boop. Come on. Oh, might be time for a new candle. Stand by. I have something right here. It's my alternate candle. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. And there's a fire. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Cool. So we're going to set that over here like we do. Nice. Okay. Better, 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 better. Let's talk about now the 8th through the 14th. Of course, we have the tower here. The tower is showing me that things are falling together through the 8th through the 14th, okay? You are definitely, remember, because this little minor blockage slash not really a blockage at all, because things are falling together. Ta-da! You're building a great foundation. Things are coming together for you. Everything is going to be just fine, okay? Not to worry. There is going to be some movement for somebody at this time, so hang on. If for some people, this may be geological, so we'll want to hang on to that, right? But know that you will be safe and your property will be safe, right? There will be changes, of course. Some of them will be, it will free you up in some way. So don't feel upset. It will end up being a good thing. This is the Ace of Swords, showing me that you're blocked in your power a little bit. So whatever's going on with this this tower moment is actually going to block you from doing something you wanted to do. You're going to have a little change going on there. You're not going to be able to do every single thing you want to do. You're not going to be in complete control. Okay, Aries, sometimes that's how it is. So be okay and know that you are going to be coming up with some ideas. This is the Six of Wands. You'll be coming up with some ideas that are going to be helpful to everybody. So whatever you may come up with in your own ideas will be very helpful at this time as things are shifting and changing so quickly, all right? So don't be shy about sharing your ideas. It might be a really good idea for everybody, all right? Cool. Now then, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is showing me that on the 15th through the 21st of September, we have the opportunity to take our power back in some way. So we may have been slightly disempowered in this moment, right? So as we use our ideas to help others, we're going to end up more in charge of a situation. And you'll want to sort of delegate certain things, not try and take it all on yourself, but definitely spread the love if you can, and let other people be in charge of stuff that they can handle. You don't have to be all of that. So cool. We'll get into that more later. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, is showing us that somebody who's very worried about the finances is going to be rearing their ugly head at this time, saying, hey, you're not doing your job, you're not handling your business, which is, of course, ridiculous. But you are, in fact, going to be able to do what you're supposed to do and handle it all. It's going to be just fine, okay? So don't be alarmed. Everything is cool. Now there's the Ten of Cups, showing that, yeah, even though she's a little upset, she'll be okay. She likes a good bargain, so if you can make it everything into a better bargain for her, she'll be happy. Ten of Cups. There is going to be some great joy coming from the fact that you are a little bit more in charge of things and you are, in fact, handling your situation well. And there will be a happiness. You are going to be thrilled to be handling these things. There could also be some family involved, so don't be surprised if you have a surprise visit from somebody you love. All right? Now, the final week of September, the 22nd through the 28th, we have the Ten of Wands, showing that you are taking your ideas and moving them along, and you are moving forward with your ideas perfectly. So I feel it's maybe unrelated to the job situation, but it might be part of the job situation, but you're moving forward with some big idea. Very good. We talked about movement, so that's good news. I love that you're moving forward and everything is getting going. Yes. It will, your house and home will be blocking you a little bit. Okay. We have the Emperor. We're talking about the foundation of your life is starting to get in the way. You're wanting to be a little lighter on your feet, and you're trying to figure out how to make things work to move forward without having trouble. Okay. So be aware that you may be changing how you do things in order to accommodate getting off the ground, getting moving, getting going with this situation, right? So the things that'll block you would be concrete things that attach you to the planet. You know, I feel like you really want to pull up anchor and move forward in some way. And that act of doing that is going to, well, there's trials and tribulations in getting your anchor pulled, okay? So this is just stupid paperwork and stuff like that. So handle your business and it'll work out just fine. Nice. The Six of Cups showing, of course, that you will have enough love in your world at this time so that you can move forward. This is terrific. You are sharing your love, wanting to share from your heart. Don't forget that you can just listen to somebody else talk, and that in and of itself will be a gift of love. All right? So let's go ahead and save these cards off to this side. Not sure there's enough space right now. Something funny going on. So we'll put these over here. And these ones over here. All right, so just enough. There's always enough, right? We're programming. There's always enough. Now, this is that first week of September, the 1st through the 7th. I'm going to go ahead and use these cards for clarification. They are indeed part of that Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. And yes, they were pre-programmed, so we're ready and good. Okay, so let's just put those right here. That'll work. Okay, so let's talk about it. We were talking about the Hanged Man. The very first week of September, we were feeling a little hung up. We want things to go a certain way. We're not really sure what's happening. It's kind of frustrating. There is the Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody who's very money-oriented. She wants to make sure she's getting a good deal on pretty much everything. This person is absolutely, she's like the bean counter in the bunch. She's saying, you haven't taken care of all your finances and da-da-da-da. And you're going to be like, no, everything's cool. Everything's done. Check your stuff. I have made these many things, and check. You have their paperwork behind you so that even when they come barking at you, you're like, no, everything's cool. I got it. Everything's good. Yeah. There's going to be some clerical thing that somebody wants to worry about, and you're like, no, I have it. Everything is okay. But you are still trying to make sure that you keep your finances balanced. You don't want to overextend yourself in any way right now. Whatever excess you have, you should keep it if you can, okay? Unless you absolutely have to use it, don't use it, okay? The Page of Wands, yeah, we're not buying new toys, new playthings. No. The Page of Wands is here saying that, yeah, there's new information coming about something you might need to learn in order to move forward. It won't be a big deal, but it will be something you need to open your mind to and be okay with the new information. All right, it's like, oh, okay, we're doing something new. All right, just kind of go with the flow. Be flexible in that moment, because if you start getting rigid in this moment, this lady will bop you in the noggin, okay? We don't want to get bopped. We want to be smart. Yes. This card is talking about the Four of Pentacles. The foundation of your finances is blocking you in some way. So remember, I told you just now, don't spend it all. Be very careful with your finances. There is no gift money coming your way right now. So what you have is what you have. Don't get crazy. All right? You're going to be blocked even if you do get gift money. So some of you who may have extra money coming, it's not really, you need to save that, okay? Something is going on where you need to save your money as much as you can. Everything is getting interesting. So yes, the King of Swords is here showing that yes, somebody who has a preference about how things go. Remember, we talked about how this person was going to show up and say, hey, you need to do things this way, or otherwise we're not doing it. And that person might get in your way. They might be like, no, you're going to do it my way. And they're doing it out of a place of fear and lack. But absolutely, you want to just set that aside and go, yeah, okay, sure. For the sake of quote-unquote peace, staying calm, you're going to go, oh, all right, I didn't know. Everything's cool. I'll do that. No problem. You go along to get along in this moment, and it feels awkward for you because you are much more fighty than that. I know Aries, we don't like to get along. We like to do our own damn thing and we have a certain way we like to do things. But if we can just go along to get along, Nine of Pentacles, man, you're going to have all the dough, right? You just do what they say, and everything is fine, and then presto, you make all the money. So whatever they were trying to do to try and get a leg up doesn't change the energy you're bringing to the table, okay? And the energy you're bringing to the table is, guess what? I have this. This is me. I am what they are looking for, okay? And that's the beauty. They are coming to you because they want to. And nobody can change the fact that they've got your taste in their mouth. And quite frankly, they like it. They're coming back. They want more. And then there's the other ones who were told, hey, you should go see that one. Or, hey, you should go do that. And it's always in reference to you. So you're getting referred to, you're getting references, people are suggesting you, and you are indeed coming up in the world, okay? This is awesome. So as much as this person is saying, you need to do it like this so it looks more like me and less like you. And I'm like, whatever, whatever, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and everything is fine. Excellent. When you do that, you win, okay? There's huge financial wins here. The Knight of Pentacles showing there will be, there's a little fight in you. So what's funny to me is that there could be a situation where there's multiple Aries having a situation here, and this could be one other Aries. This could be an Aries who's being the one who's choosing, hey, you need to do this for me because da 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 da. Like, and if you're not the one asking, then you're the one getting it, right? So then, when that's the case, this is the other version of the Aries, the Knight of Pentacles, fighting for your finances. You come from a place of lack, you stay in a place of lack. You fight for it. You're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm getting hurt. I don't feel like I'm making any money. And guess what? If you don't fight and you go along, guess what? You make the money. If you fight, you fight. You continue to fight. All right? So being less particular is going to be the win because you stay here. So that's very interesting. What an interesting way of doing that. Haha. So let's get you a critter for the week, all right? Now this deck has been pre-programmed for you as well. So we're going to go ahead and lay it out like we do because this is a sticky deck. All right. So Aries, what is going on for you? Which animal will best suit you for this? There it is. For this week of September. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to set these aside right here. The cassowary, respect. Interesting. So the cassowary, when you come out of, if you want to be this Aries, the one who's winning, you need to work on staying in a place of respect. Not in a place, when you're in a place of lack, you start getting weird and you start telling people what they should do. But if you're not telling anyone what to do, you're staying in a place of respect and you're just like, okay, whatever. And when that happens, you put yourself in a place of abundance, all right? So keep respecting other people and you will find yourself in a genuinely large place of abundance. Yay. Very good news. Love that for you. He's a funny bird that looks like he's wearing a hat. Can you see the hat? There's the hat. It's just his little thing on the top of his noggin. But yeah, cool. So you also need a pocket full of rocks. So let's grab those. Yeah, I've been posting the rocks on Instagram, and I can tell you that I've fallen short this month. I got a little busy, and life got weird, so I didn't manage to keep it up. I'm going to try and get back to it. Don't be mad. Okay, so let's talk about what we have here. All right. We have Mangano, which is super cool. We have Amazonite, and we have turquoise. So what we get with the Amazonite, with the Mangano, is the warm, fuzzy marshmallow hugs from our heart, for our heart chakra, letting us know we're okay, we don't have to fight about it, everything is fine, keep moving forward, fit into the space that's provided, and be fine, okay? Whatever's going on is going to be just fine. You really will be just fine, it won't matter, whatever's going on, okay? And then we have the Amazonite. The Amazonite is here saying that absolutely, speaking with kind words is going to be the answer for you. Use your kind words at all times to share openly and freely who you are and what's going on, and be able to connect with other people that way, okay? So it's good. Communicate freely and openly with your kind words and healing words as well, because that's good news. The turquoise here is your third chakra stone, sixth chakra stone, thank you very much. And it's all about that Native American connection to our ancestors and all the things that are happening to us. And it's so interesting that it comes through here for 6th chakra as opposed to a 7th chakra. But for some reason, it really feels like it's connecting through our third eye, right? So allow for that to happen. Allow for your messages from your family to come through. Allow for the love of your past loved ones. It's good, and they're here for you, all right? So let's go ahead and put these stones down here. I am getting messages from people about the rocks they're carrying. I'm so excited. That's so great. So if you don't want to carry those rocks, carry what you want. But let me know what you're carrying, because I like that stuff. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do. It really helps get the word out. It's totally free. And I really want to bring my messages to as many people as possible. Something new this month will be that I'm going to be putting in my schedule into the comments below, letting you know where I'll be in the country, because I'm kind of a traveling act, so to speak. And I am in Washington now, and I'm going back down to Northern California next, and then from there I'll be going to Louisiana. So super fun. Yes, keep track of my schedule and figure out where you can see me live and in person, because I'm here for you, and I want to help. That's my thing. So I hope to see you on the road, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you.